What up, good people? I'm coming back. Yes, I got my same clothes because I'm trying to bang these videos out for y'all. I already told y'all what it is. I'm trying to get these videos out for y'all because I'm trying to make some moves. I'm trying to do some things. Anyway, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all already know what it is. This video is going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about Big Frida. We're going to be talking about Michelle. We're going to talk about Antonio Brown. We're going to talk about Tiffany Slanton. And we're going to talk about Miss Jasmine and Cam Newton. Child, y'all here for it? I'm here for it. Let's get into it and discuss. Anyway, so I'm here and we're gonna discuss. And who y'all want to talk about first? Child, we're gonna give kudos to Miss K. Michelle because she won her ownership of her masters. Well, not one, but she bought. She was able to get enough money together to get ownership of her masters, which kudos to her because K. Michelle works dang on hard. And on top of the fact that she can sing her butt off, y'all already know that K. Michelle is one of my favorites, child. She's one of my favorites. And I really like K. Michelle. And she works her butt off. And that country, she could sing her butt off. And so I'm proud of her. And I'm glad that she was able to get her masters back. So now guess who gets the money? She already was cranking it in. That's why she didn't even have to go back to Love and Hip Hop because K. Michelle was cranking it in. And she's still on tour. She do all kind of tours. She's still on tour. So she makes good money. Child, she makes good money. She makes really good money. So kudos to her. I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she was thinking more like business-wise. So I'm glad that she was thinking about that, which a lot of artists should. And I think they do. But, I mean, it takes time for them to get to where they're getting. But kudos to her for buying back her masters. Let's move on. We're gonna send condolences to Big Frida, child. I'm gonna put the picture up here. Big Frida has lost her long lost partner. They were together for like 20 years. He died from complications with diabetes. And one thing I'm gonna say to y'all don't even understand. Diabetes is a diabolical disease. And it's a serious disease and it attacks a lot of things. So if you ever get diagnosed with diabetes, you really have to watch what you eat. You really have to take care of yourself. You really have to work out. Like type 2 diabetes could be reversed. But at the end of the day, you still got to eat right. You still got to be healthy. You still got to work out and you still got to take care of yourself, and no matter if you're big or small, diabetes could be a diabolical kind of thing. And I don't even wish that on anybody. But yes, we're going to send love and light over to Big Frida because 20 years is a long time to be with somebody. 20 years is a long time to be with somebody. And to lose somebody after 20 years, it's heartbreaking. It's a lot. So I definitely want to give, we should definitely all go over to her page and send her some love, child. Send Miss Frida some love. We always, take some time off for twerking and we're going to see you when we see you, child. Yes, we will. Let's move on. So we're going to talk a little bit about Tiffany Slanton, or Slayton, however you want to say it, Slayton. Tiffany Slayton is a 24-year-old black woman who was hiking and an avalanche hit. And this woman, broken leg, all kind of stuff, all kind of injuries, no food, no cell phone service, no nothing, was able to survive for 3 weeks. All because she knew how to forage in the woods. If that ain't a testimony and to the greatness of black women and the fact that this 27. There's people out here who don't know how to forage and don't know how to do X, Y, and Z, them nothing. But her 27-year-old self went out there, foraged, she found shelter, she walked miles, this woman. And she was going to survive, child. She was going to see her parents because they was looking for her. But I'm gonna play the story for y'all so y'all can hear this beautiful story about this lady who survived for 3 weeks out in the wilderness with nothing. And then we're gonna come back and discuss a little bit further. Here we go.
You know, the family of a Georgia woman who was missing for weeks wondered if they'd ever hear her voice again. She was on a solo camping trip in California when she lost contact. ABC's Andrew Dimbert explains how she kept herself alive.
A Georgia woman is safe after she was missing for 3 weeks in the California wilderness.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up. There we go. All right, we're good.
Last month, Tiffany Slayton went for a solo hike in the Sierra Nevada mountains. She was last seen on April 24th. Her family reported her missing, prompting a massive search spanning nearly 600 square miles.
We talked to Tiffany all the time, and to know that I couldn't talk to her for Mother's Day, it was really hard.
Slayton survived for weeks eating leeks in the woods. On Tuesday, she took shelter in a remote cabin as a snowstorm hit the area. And one day later,
as soon as we start making our way there, here comes Tiffany. She pops out, deer in the headlights.
She was finally found 45 miles from where she was last spotted by Christopher Gutierrez. He was checking on his property when he found one of his cabins was occupied.
She pushed through that blizzard, and the first thing she saw was a cabin. And she held up in the cabin through the night.
As he brought her down the mountain, she was able to call her dad.
She said, "Dad, I'm alive and I'm sorry, but I'm alive and I wanted to call you and let you know that I'm alive."
Slayton was dehydrated, but otherwise okay. Turns out her 28th birthday is this week. Now she can celebrate with her family.
I can't wait to see her and hug her.
All she wanted when she was found was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
When I fell off of this cliff, I was unconscious for about 2 hours, hopped the other knee back into place. I lost my tent, I lost my vestibule, and I did eventually lose both sleeping bags, so I was outside with nothing but a lighter and a knife.
And there is somewhere between 10 and 12 feet of snow. The road hadn't even been plowed yet at the time that she went over. It was hiking up peaks as high as 11,000 to 11,200 feet.
Maybe 23 days on this.
Wearing sunglasses after being out in the snow for that long and the extreme sun, it did some possible damage to her eyes, so that's why she's here wearing sunglasses.
I'm a trained permaculturalist. That means I'm very good at foraging and helping people not go to the grocery store in very rural areas. And the Sierras has a large selection of leeks that is hard to find in other places.
So now that y'all heard that story, I really want to send love and light over to her as well and her family, you know, because her mother and father, they wasn't playing. They was looking for her. They was like, my baby, I need my baby back. I want my baby back. You know, all that, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Child, they want her back. And they was searching for her. They was not playing. And that girl used her wherewithal. She was a smart, you know, she knew how to afford, and that's what, especially in this time and age right now, I feel like everybody should know how to forage. I'm learning how to plant myself, and because I want to start planting stuff too. But at the end of the day, kudos to this lady for just surviving and being the great person that she was and showing us all that you can do it. You're able to do it. So, you know, kudos to her. But her name is Tiffany Slayton. Child, remember her name, Tiffany Slayton. We all need to go and introduce ourselves to her so she could teach us some things, child. All right, let's move on. So, Jasmine Brown and Cam Newton are expecting a second baby. Y'all already know how my statement is. If you watch my DDG Haley video, y'all already know. Once a woman says not too much on my best friend, my man, my whatever you want to call him, once they make that statement in public, I mind my black business over here. Child, we go over here and we mind our business. But, you know, congratulations to them. I want to start off by saying congratulations to them. And I wish them all the best. I wish them the best. I hope that Jasmine Brown gets everything she desires in life. I hope she raises her 2 beautiful kids amazingly, and I wish them all the best. I am not going to say too much on, like they said, not too much on their homies, you know, they peoples. I'm not going to do too much. I just want to wish them the best. I want to say congratulations. I thought it would have been me. No, I didn't. Don't believe me, child. Don't believe me. I never thought it was going to be me. Anyway, congratulations to them, because I feel like everybody deserves a congratulations, especially if this is something that they wanted, you know, to have another baby, to have a baby. I think I remember her saying that she didn't want kids. It is what it is. But I don't know. Now she got 2 by Cam Newton. So I hope that, you know, they have a great life, prosperous life. You know, I hope her butthole is okay. I hope he's not utilizing that too much. But at the end of the day, congratulations, and I wish her all the best with her new baby, because she got that now. She's gonna have 2 under 2. Good luck. All right, let's move on to our final story. I wanted to post a quick video out here and just put a quick video out here for y'all, because these are some things that we needed to talk about. And I told y'all I was gonna crank these videos out, child. I'm side-eyeing y'all because I'm gonna crank these videos out. And if you don't like it, so what? You're gonna see my face all week. Anyway, Antonio Brown, child. Did y'all see that brawl? Did you see the brawl? Did you see the brawl? If you did not see the brawl and what's happening with Antonio Brown, child, I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna post it, and we're gonna come back and discuss. Here's for your viewing pleasure. See you on the other side. Okay, we back in full effect. Antonio Brown got into a brawl and was punching people and kicking people and scratching people left and right, child. He was banging it out with these people at this boxing event. He went to a boxing event and, child, they tried to rob his chain. Did y'all see that chain? Did y'all see that chain? I think I'm gonna take a screenshot of his anatomy so y'all can see that big old chain on his neck. Child, they tried to get him for his goods, and they forgot that his name was Antonio Brown. They forgot his name was Antonio Brown, and he whooped them. Did you see him? Popping people left and right. He was popping people left and right. He was like, you get a punch, and you get a punch, and you get a punch, and you get a kick, child. He was not playing. He was popping them. And I don't know what happened, but you know, once they seen him throwing them bowls, child, boop, they was calming down. But why would y'all choose him of all people to rock? See, that's why it pays to know who people are. It pays to keep up with current events like this video. And it pays to know who people are because, child, baby, did y'all see what he was doing to them people? Drop that in the comments and let me know if y'all got a key, because I got a key. And they said, after the fact, that he pulled out a pum and was busting. Boop, 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 boop. You know, bigger. He was popping them. I don't think he popped anybody, but I think he was popping them somewhere, in the air somewhere. Because them people, they was like, oh. Y'all need to know, keep up with current events and know who's who. Y'all should have knew that that's what y'all was going to get if y'all tried to steal his chain. Antonio, y'all don't know, child, okay. If he ain't going to bulldoze you, body slam you, child, he gonna fight you, though. He going to fight you. But I don't know what they was thinking. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know. Did y'all feel for them people? You know, sorry to them people. Sorry to them people. They gonna know now. They learned today. FAFO in full effect. Child, in full effect. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation. Everything that I talked about in this video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.